Hey everybody, welcome back. If you're an oldie but a goodie, welcome. If you're just hanging out for a little bit, and if you're just hanging out, click that like button, click that subscribe button. It's free. We just for anyone new coming in who's not subscribed yet, and just a reminder, we're going to be going to Vancouver, Washington in the next couple weeks, and we're planning to go visit the Goondocks where the Goonies was filmed and go to some of the filming sites there in Astoria, Oregon. And we'd love to take you along with us. So if you are a diehard Goonie fan, if you're a diehard Goonie, and like they say, Goonies never say die, come along with us on our little journey. Because I don't know, probably won't plan vlog our whole vacation, but for sure I will vlog the Goonies stuff that we see. There may be community posts. It may be shorts. I'm not sure. Just depends on how much fun I'm having enjoying the time with my children. And you guys, let's get to the video. So as you can see in front of you, I do have my it is a 40 by 50. So at this moment, it's my biggest finish that I've done. It is the Alice in Wonderland that I did for the event hosted by Life with Lindsay on Instagram and here on Facebook. She is more active on Instagram. She does have a little toddler. She says she runs on Little Human time, so it's easy for her to do stuff on Instagram. Anyways, I don't want to tell Lindsay's story. That's her story. But if you are an Alice fan, check Lindsay out. Every January she does a Alice in Winter Wonderland, and it's any canvas of your choosing, any Alice inspired canvas. It can be, the Red Queen, the Mad Hatter, any one you want. It does not have to be licensed artwork, as she said, she's not the licensed police. She's not the licensed police. And so this was what I did for her event. This, I want to say I got it from GBFKE. So I got it from one of the discount sites. This is sold, if you're looking for the licensed version of it. It is sold, I want to say, on Diamond Art Club. And when I purchased it, of course, I didn't know anything about licensed and not licensed. But again, I am not the licensed police, just as Lindsay says. And my feelings on licensed and non-licensed, I'm not going to get into it. I did do a whole PSA about it and ended up not posting it because I don't want to start something. I don't want to start not a Facebook, like a YouTube, he said, them versus us type thing. And so I just let it go. But basically, bottom line, my feelings on it. When I look at the portrait, first of all, I can tell how, here I am going to get on my high horse about licensed versus not licensed. Basically, here's my thing with diamond artwork. Nobody knows what your pocketbook looks like. Nobody knows what your mental health looks like. Nobody knows what your physical health is. But you. It is your life. Nobody can tell you how to live it. Nobody can tell you what to do. And nobody should judge you from you doing what you need to do for yourself. If you see a piece of artwork that you like and it's on one of the discount sites and you want it, no one's stopping you. And that's how I feel. So you're going to see on my channel, you're going to see licensed artwork. You're going to see stolen artwork, as people are calling it. I'm not calling it stolen artwork. I'm going to call it inspired by artwork. And I'm going to call it inspired by artwork. And the reason I'm calling it inspired by artwork is I compared this painting to the one on Diamond Art Club on other YouTube channels. So people who had done this from other YouTube channels. And I don't think we can call it stolen when you look at the original artwork and you look at the Diamond Art Club rendering. The colors are different. The roses As you can see there next to her face in the background. In this painting are darker red, different hues. So the colors are not the same. Excuse me. The colors are not the same. The skin tone is not the same. So I'm not going to, like I said, stolen artwork to me, or stolen anything, would be an exact look-alike. Everything would be exactly the same. This isn't. This is a darker, actually the colors in this one are darker than the ones you're going to get on Diamond, in the original artwork, if you purchase the original artwork from the artist, or from Diamond Art Club. So there again, I'm going to say this is inspired by, the original painting is called Back to Neverland. It's not Neverland. I keep doing that, but this isn't Peter Pan. It is Back to Wonderland, is the name of the original artwork. And so now that I've done my high horse thing, oh, one more thing. I'm sorry. I've just got to get it out there, my PSA. So when you want to get onto someone about, oh, well, that's stolen artwork, the artist didn't get paid for that. There's so much stolen, copied, inspired by things in this world. Nothing's original anymore. Nothing in fashion's original anymore. Even in home appliances, how many times have we seen home appliances that look identical? For example, Drew Barrymore's beauty line. She has she has a set of pots and pans that you can get at Walmart for like $150. And it is, as people are saying, a duplicate to this high-end set of pots and pans. Or the people that, like myself even, I can't afford some of these higher-end stores such as Pottery Barn, Crate and Barrel, Kirkland's. So, when it comes like the Christmas decor or Halloween decor, and people do the dupe, I found this dupe of this reindeer. This reindeer at Walmart is a dupe to the reindeer at Pottery Barn. So that's just my thing. I think everyone is inspired by. I don't think there is anything original, all the way, like I said, from home appliances to artwork. Yes, the artist should pay for their artwork, but we don't know everything behind the scenes. Who gets paid, who doesn't get paid, what is licensed, what is not licensed. We don't know for a fact unless you are in that person's home, unless you are there, unless you personally speak to that artist and know for a fact that artist did not give permission to some of these bargain companies to reproduce their artwork, and they were compensated for it. So that's what I got to say about it. If I lose subscribers about it, fine. If I've started a us versus them here on YouTube, I'm sorry. But that's my opinion. If you love it, get it. We don't know. You just don't know. And like I said, unless you live in that person's shoes, unless you are the artists themselves, and like I said, I'm sure I've opened a Pandora's box. But let's get to my review on the actual picture. So I'm going to kind of put her up a little bit. As you can see, I added some blue stones that I had from in her eyes and in the butterflies. I don't remember where I got them from. I think they were left over from another painting I had done. So her eyes kind of, I don't know, they like kind of stare you down, basically. Also in the ears, I noticed in the ears, it did not have, I'm going to get close so you guys can see. There was no white in her ears. So I added the white myself to the ears here on the canvas. And you can kind of see a little closer her eyes and those glass beads that I used. And you see here the rose. There's the rose there. It's a very darker look on the back. The words say "we're all mad here," uh, kind of mushed together, but I think they came out when you actually look at it, even not in the viewfinder of the camera. It is nice looking. You can read them. It takes a minute, but you can make it out when you think, oh, okay, this is Alice. I will come down here and you can see the greens in there. I'm going to tell you, as I was doing this, I kept going back and forth. Like I said, I would watch post videos of others who have done this portrait from licensed art, from diamond artwork and licensed vendors, and I was getting worried on her skin tone, because if you look, there's a lot in here. It's a lot of browns and a lot of pinks with some like creams in there, and I was getting really worried that this was not going to come out, that skin tone was not going to come out. I have to say, I've been living with this portrait now for done. I've been living with it now for a few weeks. I want to say not 3 weeks, but it seems like 3 weeks. Could be 3 weeks. I don't know for sure. So, and I actually am very happy with this portrait. I'm happy with how the colors came out. It all kind of blends together with this darker in the background. It is very, very, very confetti heavy painting. There was something just came to my head, but I can't remember what it was. But there's not a lot of color blocking in this. I mean, there was in the ears. You had a little bit here, but even here, because you've got your light brown here, and then you go into a darker brown, and then you go into greens, then you go into like kind of like a black. It was not a friendly color blocking print at all. Even down here in her arms, it's all excuse me, it's basically all confetti heavy, this whole portrait. Now, here's what I gotta say. So the original painting, in the original rendering, she has, it looks like scars or blood dripping from her face, from her hands. And I have to say, I'm happy with this rendering of the painting, or of the portrait, due to the fact that it does not have that blood, those scars, or the blood dripping down. Now, she does have, these supposed to be like bandages along her arms, and she's got kind of like the rosary here around her hand. It is kind of muddled. You can't really see it, but when you back up, you can see it a lot better. Not in the viewfinder. It is kind of muddled. So, I don't know why this is giving off like a yellow here, because there really is no yellow going on there, but for some reason, it's got to be the viewfinder. But yeah, you can see how she's got like bandages here and chain. It's supposed to be, I'm assuming it's like the rosary that she's got wrapped in her fingers. And then down here on the viewfinder, it looks like scars, but it's just, again, it's just part of the it's the ruffles from her dress. You can kind of see the ruffle here on her dress. Like I said, if you like this portrait, I've seen it on AliExpress. I have not seen it on Temu. I got it from GBFK. This is the 40 by 50. I would not go smaller on this. I feel if you went smaller, because it is so confetti heavy, this background would be all muddled. She might be okay, but the background itself, like the roses, even though you can't really tell, the definition of the roses didn't come out really well, with the coloring of them and the darkness of the portrait itself, or the dark feeling, the dark subject matter, it works. This portrait worked. So guys, I hope I didn't start a YouTube war. I really don't. I just wanted to put it out there that licensed, not licensed, it doesn't matter. I don't really feel that any that anything in this world is not copied anymore or influenced by or duplicated from somebody. I don't think there's too much original ideas. Look at movies. Movies are being remade over and over again. They're rebooting TV shows. Come on. So let's all just be happy that we're taking care of ourselves mentally, that we're taking care of ourselves mentally, that we're enjoying our hobby, and let's be kind to each other. Anyways, guys, I love you all. Again, if you like the portrait, I do suggest it. I am giving it a 10 out of 10. Uh, Trust the process if you're doing it, because like I said, I put it aside for a little bit, and luckily Lindsay's thing was from January 1st to February 14th, so it took a while to get it done. It wasn't something I could just bing bam boom all in one day. It took me, I want to say, almost the whole month of January to do her, and that's fine because I'm a slow diamond painter, especially with the confetti. I just, you know, had to stop at times. Anyways, guys, I hope you're all doing well. Please take care of yourself, and I'll see you on the flip side. Bye, everybody.